Hello Satnam, it's me Shakti Sundari, and I'm with you very, very late today for today's reading from the Radiance Sutras by Lauren Roche. Super late, but determined to still get the reading in before the end of the day. What to say about today? My gosh, I've had the most intense, emotional, full moon, full-on experience of my life. I've almost lost my voice, both with the cold that I've had, which was also really intense last night, and all the emotions that I've been experiencing today, which has been very intense and full-on. And then this evening I've been to see Marianne Williamson talking at Alternatives on relationship as a spiritual journey, which is of course the topic that is dearest to my own heart, and it was incredibly moving, and I've been crying buckets of tears. So it's been a full-on day, and so I'm only just getting to the sutras now, and I haven't got my glasses on. I've already taken them out. My contact lens is out, so I'm going to have to hold the book really close to be able to read the sutra today. So forgive me for staring really up close. We are on Yukti verse 44 today of the Radiance Sutras, and here is my rendition of the Sanskrit. Okay. Sarva Struta Nibandhana Prana Shakti Urdvaya Shanai Pipila Sparsha Velayam Prate Paramam Sukham. I'll read it again just so you can see a bit more of my nose in profile. Sarva Srota Nibandhana Prana Shakti Urdvaya Shanai Pipila Sparsha Velayam Prate Paramam Sukham. And wow, it's only 2 lines, but the English translation is really long. So here's my reading of the English translation. Rivers of power flowing everywhere. Fields of magnetism relating everything. This is your origin. This is your lineage. The current of creation is right here, coursing through subtle channels, animating this very form. Follow the gentle touch of life, soft as the footprint of an ant, as tiny sensations open to vastness. Power sings as it flows, electrifies the organs of sensing, becomes liquid light, nourishes your entire being. Celebrate the boundary where streams join the sea, where body meets infinity. I might not talk very long tonight just because my voice is very hoarse and I'm very tired, but I guess I would just say that this meditation and this sutra is referring to all the nadis, which are energy channels. There are 72,000 of them that permeate your entire being. The main nadi is your sushumna that I've mentioned, the central channel that goes from your root to your crown. And then either side of that there are 2 other major ones, Ida and Pingala, the masculine and the feminine, which are kind of the 2 snakes of the Kundalini, masculine and feminine, that meet here, just above the 3rd eye in the center of the head. when we vibrate the inner channel, the central nadi, all of the other nadis, the 72,000 nadis, begin to vibrate in resonance with that. So when we attune our central channel to the divine, it affects our resonance as a being. Also, when our Kundalini energy begins to flow through the central channel, of course it then also permeates the rest of our body and all of our nadis. And this is why when our Kundalini energy, our sexual energy is flowing and awakened, this is why the whole body is an organ of ecstasy. This is why the whole body awakens us to the ecstatic experience of oneness with all of life. Let me just go through the verses to see if there's more that I can draw from this for you. Rivers of power flowing everywhere, fields of magnetism relating everything. This is your origin, this is your lineage. So this power, this life force is your origin, is your lineage. And the magnetism, I mean, this is just an experience that comes to mind for me, is that when sexual energy, Kundalini energy is flowing through my body and my being, it will be magnified to the touch or even just the awareness of presence. So for example, when I am with a Shiva, a man, his presence can move my sexual energy like a magnet. He doesn't even need to touch my physical body. If his presence and his love are in his hands, that will move this energy around and through my body. And in that experience, I can surrender to let go completely into an experience of utter ecstatic, transcendent oneness, of making love with the divine and with all that is. And that is something that is open to all of us. There's nothing special about me. The current of creation is right here, coursing through subtle channels, yes, animating this very form. The form will move, will undulate, will quake, will vibrate when this energy flows, for sure. Follow the gentle touch of life, soft as the footprint of an ant, because it is so fine and so delicate and so subtle, and yet so powerful, as tiny sensations open to vastness. Yes, this energy can build and build and build, and the finest touch, the most delicate touch, can explode into the most massive, expansive experience of oneness, joy, ecstasy, delight, love. Power sings as it flows, electrifies the organs of sensing. All our senses come alive, becomes liquid light, nourishes your entire being. Yes, this is why when people go to a bona fide somebody who works with sexual energy for healing purposes, so this may be a tantrika, it may be an energy healer, when they are able to awaken and move our sexual energy, for many people this is a deeply spiritual experience. It is an experience that moves blocks that have been stuck in our being, in our psyche for years perhaps, and we can experience the nourishment, the healing, the transformation that comes from feeling this energy suffuse our entire being, rather than being limited to our genitals and having genital orgasms, because this life force energy is healing and transformative and awakening when we allow it to move through our entire being. It's about so much more than sex. Celebrate the boundary where streams join the sea, where body meets infinity. In surrendering to that flow, we become one with life. We are life. As women, we become Shakti, the essence of life. But men have access to this also. So that is our meditation for today. A bit late in the day to play with it now, but enjoy remembering and reconnecting with that powerful yet oh so delicate subtle energy of life that is always coursing through your being. Just takes presence and love to magnetize it and to remind you of that ecstatic, pulsating, healing, life force energy that we all have access to. Hope I was coherent. A little bit worn out tonight, but thank you for being with me, and join me tomorrow for the next reading from the Radiance Sutras by Lauren Roche. Sat Nam.